Hello everyone, we will see how to interact with the map today. We will make the map interactive, we will interact with the pop-ups, we will highlight units on search, we'll focus on a waypoint, and we'll create a clear wayfinding path. Just open your mainActivity.java file, go to onItemSelectListener, we'll be creating a method highlightUnit here. We'll pass in the destination object, and we'll create a method called focusToWaypoint. We'll pass in the user location waypoint. Just let that red bulb come, create method. Just create that method in the main activity. Keep the method as void. Just do that for focusToWaypoint as well. Keep that as void as well. Go to highlightUnit. Create the JStyle object. Call it highlightStyle, new JStyle, then highlightStyle dot set color. I'm passing in a shade of green here. You can choose color of your choice. Then just do highlightStyle dot set stroke color, passing in a shade of black. Next we will just do highlightStyle dot set stroke width to 1. Next we will typecast, we'll just create a units array of J-shaped drawable. We'll get the units from destination, we'll pass in the destination object. We'll do controller dot style shapes, pass in the units and pass in the highlight style object. This will just highlight our unit. Next we'll go to the focusToWaypoint method. Create a float array of waypoint coordinates. Then do user location waypoint dot get coordinates. Controller dot set map transform. Create a new transform object. There are a couple of parameters that we need to pass here. First is the scale. Next is a pointf object. Just correct the spelling. Okay. New pointf waypoint coordinates of 0 and waypoint coordinates of 1. That is basically the x and y coordinates. The next parameter is rotate. We don't want the map to rotate. And we will pass in the animation time here, which is 1500 milliseconds. And we will just do a new on animation callback. Just keep that as it is. We are good to go with these two methods. We will just uncomment the controller.reset all shape styles now. Next, we will go to onTap method. We will try and reset all shape styles somewhere right about here. To controller dot reset all shape styles. This is when the pop-up just comes on the screen. We are making sure that there are no styles applied. The next thing that we want to do is we want to enable the tap on the action button of the pop-up. So we'll just do controller dot remove component. So basically when the action button is tapped, we want the pop-up drawable to get removed from the screen. So that's what we are doing. We'll just pass in the second parameter as controller dot get current map. That's right. And we will pass in the map layer name as pop-ups. next thing we are doing is we're creating the waypoint object, doing a drawable dot get options dot get metadata. This is what we had stored before as metadata. Just typecast it to waypoint. Once that is done, we will just create a path per floor array. We will do controller dot wayfind between waypoints. We'll pass in the user location waypoint and the waypoint that we just fetched from the metadata. Once that is done, we will just do a draw wayfinding path. But first we need to check whether the path per floors is null or not. Once that is done, just do controller dot clear wayfinding path once if there is any path existing, and just do draw wayfinding path and just pass in path per floors, and we are good to go. Just try and run this application on the emulator. Just zoom in a little bit. Just give in any destination name, choosing artillery. Okay, as you can see, the map is being transformed, it's being animated. This rendering is much faster on a device. This is slightly slower on the emulator, but you can see that it is just transforming the map a little bit. Okay, so we just clicked on the close button and you saw clear wayfinding path, and we just interacted with the pop-up, and you can see the wayfinding path there as well. So this is how you make your map interactive.